Now, scholars from all over the world are here in Qatar for the 7th annual Doha Conference on Interfaith Dialogue. The theme this year is human solidarity.
Well, I think the conference has a tradition now of 7 years of progress. The main idea which emerged this morning is that to have a better interfaith dialogue, we should have a well-defined target and a progressive agenda and political will behind that.
What is OIC? OIC is an organization of Islamic cooperation, previously known as Organization of the Islamic Conference. OIC actually is an international and Islamic organization consisting of 57 member states including Malaysia. You want to know more about OIC? Check it out! OIC was established in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia in May 1971. This organization is the collective voice of the Muslim world and ensuring to safeguard and protect the interests of the Muslim world in the spirit of promoting international peace and harmony among various people of the world.
Islamic cooperation kicked off Wednesday in Egypt's capital Cairo, bringing together 26 Muslim heads of state.
The third Muslim Business and Investment Zone Conference and Exhibit are being held in Jakarta from September.
The present charter of the organization was adopted by the 11th Islamic Summit held in Dakar on 13 to 14 March 2008, which laid down the objective and the principle of the organization. And under the charter, the organization aims to enhance and consolidate the bond of fraternity and solidarity among member states. After 43 years, there are a lot of success that has been achieved by OIC. One of the contribution of OIC is establishment of IIUM during Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad governance. Let's take a look at the other OIC success stories.
Despite of the success that OIC has achieved, OIC are facing several challenges in order to maintain their relevancy in today's world. As an organization that represents Islamic countries, the OIC faces a number of political, economic and security issues which are considered important by Muslims all around the world. Do you want to know about these challenges? Let's check it out.
OIC. The OIC is, I think of it as kind of a multinational Muslim mafia. It is 57.
They tend to force us to kiss our freedom of speech and religion goodbye, and that's why we're being forewarned today.
Within the last couple of, in fact, there was a pilot who flew. There was another one. We just saw another one. We just saw another one.
For handing out flyers against me, saying that I was a terrorist and the organization I worked for was related to terror, and that Islam is evil. The entire
Establishing an international organization consisting of Muslim countries was submitted in response to the Jewish attack on the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. The OIC was formed to fight until the Palestinians have gained their right to freely exercise sovereignty over their land and national resources, and establish their independent state in Palestine with Jerusalem as its capital.
Conflict began. Today we've had airstrikes, there's been very heavy bombardment from the coast. Israeli naval vessels positioned off the coast have been pounding Gaza relentlessly. So we'll now wait to see whether...
Giant prison camp.
لم نخسر بسبب عدم الاعتراف بإسرائيل أو التعاطي مع شروط إسرائيل وشروط الإدارة الأمريكية، إنما الخسارة كان سببها الضعف العربي وعدم.
There are a lot of contributions were made between the linkage of Malaysia and OIC. Many of existing international Islamic institutions owe their genesis to this initiative, including the Islamic Development Bank, the Islamic Solidarity Fund, the Islamic Foreign Ministers Conference, the King Faisal Foundation, the Islamic Research and News Agency, the World Islamic Missionary Organization, and as earlier indicated, the Regional Islamic Organization for Southeast Asia and the Pacific, were known as RISEP. In addition, Malaysia, under the leadership of Tunku Abdul Rahman as the OIC Secretary General, involved in the settlement of the conflict between Bangladesh and Pakistan. As the Secretary General, he visited both parts of Pakistan in an effort to find a political solution to the conflict. Tunku Abdul Rahman was entrusted to establish contact between both Pakistan and Bangladesh after the Bangladesh officially became an independent country at the end of 1971. Malaysia has successfully hosted the 5th Islamic Conference of Foreign Ministers in Kuala Lumpur in 1974 and offered Kuala Lumpur as the venue of the 27th session of the Islamic Conference of Foreign Ministers in June 2000. Meanwhile, in the era of Tun Mahathir Mohamad, Malaysia was elected the 10th chairman of the OIC, and most of its activities took place in Malaysia's capital Putrajaya. Malaysia's contribution in terms of trade, economic assistance and policies can be considered impressive. OIC became the second priority in Malaysia's foreign policy. External pressures such as the incident of September 11, 2001 and the like pushed Mahathir to play more active role in restructuring the organisation to cope with the challenges of the 21st century.
We are actually very strong. 1.3 billion people cannot be simply wiped out. The Europeans killed 6 million Jews out of 12 million. But today the Jews rule this world by proxy. They get others to fight and die for them.
Kita nak test, nak dengar ke tak kita punya video kejap lagi. Tak payah gelak muat, sepak lah.
Okay, dah.
Bla 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 bla. Aku kena pandai kamera. Bla 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 bla. Thought of participating in an effort to find a political solution.
Dah rakam.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. OIC. OIC is Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Its previous name was Organization of... The flag of... Name was Organization of the Islamic Conference and International and Islamic. A lot of success story that has been achieved by OIC. Other the
Which one too? As an organization that presents Islamic the OIC international organization consisting of Muslim countries. But the idea of establishing an international organization